Good morning, Connellsville, and welcome back to Falcon News. I'm Ella Etling.
And I'm Marissa Miner, bringing you today's school news and announcements. Today is Friday, March 1st. Now please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Mont, and for today's lunch we'll be having pierogies with cheese stick, dinner roll, green beans, and haluski noodles. That's a little bit of a different one to hear. And for the alternative menu, we'll be having home-style pizza, chicken fillet, spicy chicken fillet, barbecue rib, and seasoned curly fries on the side. Enjoy lunch, and now back to the desk.
Scheduling begins next week. Juniors and seniors, if you are looking for an advanced placement class to help you with your GPA, you have some great options, and we have one to spotlight right now. Maddie Ruggieri and Amira Hennessy spoke to several students in Mrs. Labuda's AP Literature and Composition class who are encouraging you to take this course. Now over to you.
Personally, this class has taught me how to interpret literature, not just read it from a perspective of just looking at the text, but how to look deeper into it and understand what the author is actually trying to say.
It's taught me some time management skills, how to really put my hard work in and look into the deeper symbolic meaning of a lot of literature.
This class really taught me to be a lot more self-reliant in my learning experience. A lot less hand-holding than my first 2 years of high school and in middle school especially. Writing procedure is much more strict, much more professional. It taught me to be more professional in my writing and in my reading.
It's challenged me in the fact that there's a lot of reading, and then the main thing for this class is we do a lot of interpretive theses. So you have to write a thesis for every piece of literature that we read. So just trying to interpret what you're reading and put it into a thesis statement of 1 to 2 sentences and not go over that.
It's challenged me to kind of step outside of the typical way that I've been taught. There's new things that you have to try and things that I wasn't used to, but it's really helping me out.
This class is very challenging. It's at a much higher level than even my English class I had last year, but definitely teaches you to be a much better student, be more focused on what you're reading, read deeper into it. It is a challenging class, but it does benefit you in a lot more ways.
This class has made me a better student by just trying to read all the pieces that we have to read, and just like I keep saying, interpret literature. That's what the main thing this class is. I mean, it's AP literature, and just trying to interpret what the author is trying to say. It's one of the biggest things that we do in class.
It's made me a better student all around to just kind of read between the lines, use my time better outside of school, because it's not just in class, it's all around, just putting my all into all of my classes and evenly distributing it.
That's completely true. It is challenging in the fact that it is, as Maddie said, not an in-class class, basically. A lot of the work is done outside of class, takes many hours, and along with reading inside the lines, there's a lot of things I learned this year that I had no idea of before. So colors mean so many different things. Dinners mean something. A lot of things can be related to the Bible and even books, Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, which is crazy, but it's true.
I think other students should take this class because you can sign up through Seton Hill and you can get college credits. You can get 3 for the first semester and then 3 for the second semester, so a total of 6. That'll really help you out if you're going to college, save on money a lot. And Miss Labuda herself is probably one of the most caring teachers you'll ever have. She just personally cares about everybody and takes an interest and tries to help everybody out in their own unique way.
Like Nathan said, Miss Labuda is a great person. She is really caring, and she makes sure she's there for all of us. And on top of that, the Seton Hill credits really help you out. We have 3 already for the first semester, and then we're getting 3 for the second semester through Seton Hill. And personally, from the end of last year to this year, within like the first 9 weeks of AP Lit, it helped my SAT score already. So if that's something you're looking at, it can really help you there.
Class is a good idea to take. It makes you a much more mature learner, in a sense. Very, very different learning experience. Mrs. Labuda, although she's a caring teacher, but she also makes sure that you have enough time to get all of your assignments done. She understands that most AP students have a lot of extracurriculars, so she'll talk, it's a very usual small class, so she'll make sure and talk over with everyone in the class about due dates and stuff like that. There are some strict deadlines, but she'll let you know when the strict ones are coming.
I just want to add on to what Sam said of like with all the books you have to read, she definitely gives you plenty of time to read them. Like for a larger book of like 200 or 300 pages, she'll give you like a month's notice, so you have plenty of time to prepare and read and think about it.
Even reread.
Yeah.
Be lit and take AP Lit.
Thank you for the great information. Please consider taking this course, which will help you prepare for success in the future.
Attention all gamers. Mrs. Labuda and the Gaming Club are making a field trip to Dave & Buster's on Friday, April 26th. The cost is $40 cash only. This includes lunch buffet, play card, and transportation. See Mrs. Labuda in room 120 if interested. The permission forms and money are due on April 5th.
The History Club is planning a trip to Gettysburg, PA on April 19th. Cost is $120. Information is available outside of room 217 for students to pick up. Anyone interested in going on the trip should see Mrs. Nardizzi or Mrs. Sabak. The first payment is due today.
There will be a meeting for Game Changer Sports Ministries. Team Falcons on Wednesday, March 6th before school at 6:30 a.m. in room 127. Come and see what we are all about while enjoying some fresh donuts and orange juice.
Let's see what the weather's going to be like today. Now over to you, Case.
Good morning, Connellsville. Welcome back to another weather forecast. I'm Case Shear, your weatherman, bringing you today's weather forecast. Today we're looking at a high of 52 degrees and a low of 24. It's going to be partly cloudy today, but that's fine because we're still in the 50s, so you cannot complain. As far as our moon phase goes, we have a waning gibbous moon. Our sun will be setting at 6:09 p.m. But hold on, I'm not done. As you guys may know, which is why I'm informing you, right here you can follow our Instagram page, Connellsville Falcons Baseball. You know, it's almost that time of the year. I believe it's 12 to 13 days since until first pitch, which means our first game / scrimmage. You guys can stay updated through our page, or you can come out to the games whenever they happen. That's all I have for you today. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Case. Our last college visit will be Community College of Allegheny County. They will be here Monday at 9 a.m. Feel free to stop and see any of these colleges with questions.
There will be a newspaper meeting after school on Tuesday, March 5th in room 126. It is very important that all members attend. See Mrs. Swarzinski in room 126 with questions.
Our next musical spotlight is Nora Jalot. Nora Jalot is a senior who likes cinnamon rolls, the Beatles, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. You may remember Nora as Miss Honey in Matilda and Judy Haynes in White Christmas. Nora's dream role is the witch in Into the Woods and would like to see CAHS perform The Drowsy Chaperone as their next show. Nora says the music has given her the confidence to perform and pursue music as a career. In the fall, Nora will attend Seton Hill University and major in music education. Nora would like to thank everyone involved with the musical for the opportunity to perform in the shows the past 4 years.
You can still buy tickets for Anastasia at the box office, or you can buy them online. Reminder, online ticket sales will close 2 hours before each performance.
You can still buy the 2 drinks that highlight our musical. The drinks are Once Upon a December and the Neva Club. Coffee at Crawford will have extended hours on opening night, so you can buy a drink before the show. When you purchase one of these special drinks, a portion will go to the music department.
The Merle Stutzman Musical Foundation is excited to announce our new donor levels. Producer Circle, $500 per year. Director Circle, $250 per year. Diamond Alumni, $100 per year. Gold Alumni, $50 per year. And Silver Alumni, $25 per year. Checks and donations can be mailed to the Merle Stutzman Foundation. According to NationalDay.com, today is National Pig Day.
Movie quote of the day. He ruined my dream journal. I did not. Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. From Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Lily Show and Whitney Bobish spoke to the Anastasia cast about the upcoming musical. Now over to them for part 3 of this interview.
So we heard a lot about this performance, but there will be many more performances in the future that may include some people watching this. What words of encouragement do you have for anyone who may be on the fence about performing in the next musical?
Don't be nervous. Like, actually don't. Because they aren't people to be nervous in front of. They're only there to help you. Like, genuinely, they are really only there to help you. And when they cast these shows, they cast them very correctly, I think. Like, in the most, like, good way possible. Like, if that makes any sense.
Just do it. Like, if you're on the fence about whether you want to do it or don't do it, just do it. It's a lot of fun, and there's nothing to be afraid of. We have a good time.
You won't regret it, I can promise that. There's a lot of fun that happens in the back. It's hilarious.
If you're on the fence about continuing with the theater program, it actually gets better the longer you go in. As a senior myself, I can attest that like it gets a lot more fun as you go in.
So, do you guys relate to your characters at all?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'd say a little bit, probably. I can feel his anger.
I'm a student director, so I'm not a character, but I like doing it, so sure. Yeah.
Frankly, I've never insulted an old lady for money, so I don't think I do.
A lot of people, I think I and myself think that I would relate to my character a lot. I'm very con artisty. I like to rile up people, but Dimitri as a character is always one step ahead in every situation except for love. And honestly, that's relatable. I haven't dated anyone since 4th grade.
Thanks, girls.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube at CASD Falcon Productions to see our news, special videos, and live events after they happen. Follow today.
Thanks again for watching today, and tune in next week.
And have a great weekend, Connellsville.